Alright, I guess I'm putting this here. We have Kenophobia, or Kenophobia, an abnormal fear of empty or sparse spaces, which can cause a feeling of anxiety, discomfort, and panic. Liminal space, a space that is in between a transitional, often abandoned, neglected, or forgotten, which can evoke feelings of unease and nostalgia. Great. May contain flashy images, content, and share experience. Okay. Oh, yeah, I gotta change. Player options. Alright, resolution 720t, player quality present, medium, player volume. That's it? DVD Fusion 1.12. What? I thought this was Kenophobia. Kenophobia. Player info. Player testing. What the frick? I am so confused. Oh, that's credits. Okay. DVD disk drive E. Research. Kenophobia. Previous timestamp. No rewatch. Holy crap. Jeez. It's like that frickin' TMX thing. Why is it so freaking loud? Uh. What now?
Hey guys, welcome to another. Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. I'm sorry for not recording for a while, but I've been busy with some stuff. But now I have time to record vlogs again. As you can see, it's rather dark outside, and that's because I was thinking about doing a city tour at late evening. As you can see, I've got a flashlight with me, along with a
Chipsy.
notepad and some snacks and drinks. I hope you'll enjoy this vlog. If you do, make sure to let me know in the comments. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so before we leave, I'm just gonna go ahead and get my backpack, and it's behind this door, so let me just...
Oh, ain't that friggin' unfortunate? Can't get your backpack with all your materials in it. That kind of sucks. How unfortunate. Which probably had food, water, your phone, contacts, stuff like that. Very unfortunate. What the heck? Why is it scanning that bit? Hold on. Alright. Ease to interact. So it should be B. Okay, so for some reason it's not letting me interact with that. So it must be a different button then instead of E on the than what it's telling me. Which I love when the game does that. Okay, so it's not. Oh wait, I wasn't even hitting B. Hold on. So it's not X. Okay. Maybe it's C. Sometimes this can also be picking up stuff. Nope. Are we really about to have to try every letter in the alphabet? Z, maybe? Yeah, I cannot pick that up. I'm assuming I'm able to, but it's not letting me do anything. A also isn't jump because it wasn't working. Alright, so we know A, W, S, D is move, so we can't use that. E doesn't do anything. Z doesn't do anything. X doesn't do anything. C doesn't do anything. F doesn't do anything. Space doesn't do anything. Shift is run. So we can try tab. Okay, tab doesn't do anything. About CTR... Oh no, CTRL doesn't do anything either. I tried. That doesn't do anything. We can try Q. Q doesn't do anything. Okay, Q doesn't do anything. R. R doesn't do anything. Alright, maybe it's just nothing. Alright, so we'll just leave. I can't pick that up. Oh, so I can pick it up, but... Oh, I needed a backpack, didn't I? Yep, I needed a backpack. Hold on. What did it say the buttons for this was, actually? Hold on. You have audio settings, camera settings. Resolution, we have that set. Camera display quality? Give me that on high, actually. Alright, equipment. Audio settings. Yeah, I can't check the controls, unfortunately. What the frick? Yeah, why? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go to equipment here. Okay, so I don't know how to activate the flashlight because it doesn't actually tell me what button to press. Bob was here. Code lock. Yeah, I don't know how to use the flashlight. It just does not work. I'm trying to use different buttons, but it just doesn't show me. And this doesn't give you the controls of the game. Alright, so I'm going to have to exit the player menu here. Yeah, so I need options here. Player info. I need controls. It just doesn't give me controls here. It says flashlight is F. That clearly wasn't the case because it wasn't working. So it's got to be a different button. I'm going to go ahead and say it's... Let's do... Not CTRL because that didn't work because I already have that listed. So let's do tab and see if that works. Alright.
Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. I'm sorry for not
Really?
recording for a while, but I've been busy with some stuff. But
Why
now
does it
I
have
have
to
time
show
to
this
record
again?
vlogs again. As you can see, it's rather dark outside, and that's because I was thinking about
I hit
moving staying
continue.
toward late evening. As you can see, I've got a flashlight with me, along with a notepad and some snacks and drinks. I hope you'll enjoy this vlog. If you do, make sure to let me know in the comments. Without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so before we leave, I'm just gonna go ahead and get my backpack, and it's behind this door, so let me just...
So I gotta redo this again. I have to figure out what button is the flashlight, because I know what I need to do. Thing is, I don't know the flashlight button. I don't know what button to press to activate the flashlight. Oh, I changed it. So let's go back to F. I just didn't have the flashlight out. Okay, there we go. Alright. Come on, really. It's not really a great flashlight, but... Ooh. Code lock? What is that supposed to mean? Yeah, running is probably worse in this game than freaking walking. The flashlight has a battery life, which kind of sucks. What's up with this James Bond sound music? Oh, it did at first. Is that a wreck? What the heck is that? Alrighty. What's that? What does that mean? It says this way. Ooh. Hmm. What's that? What the heck? Oh, that's a PC. Why? Oh man, I could get lost in this game for days looking at it. There's a door. Is it a door or is it a mirror? Exit right here. This way. Oh, I know this area. I know that part of the back rooms. I remember correctly, that's actually a very interesting level. That level is not used at all. This is the first I've ever seen that. Hold on, I need to look this up. If this is what I know it is, I think it is. Back rooms. Blimp. Is that a roadway? Road. The hot air balloon in the road. Bit like level 10, but where the balloon and the street come from is a question. So yeah, this is level 10, I think. Let me see. Level 10. No. This isn't level 10. This is a level from the backrooms. It is a very unique one that never gets used too often, actually. In fact, this is probably one of the first times this has ever been used in a backrooms game, which is very interesting. Though I don't remember you being able to get up to the blimp. I think the blimp was always far off. You could never get to it. Flashlight's kind of pointless here. But yeah, I do know this is a backrooms level. A very unique one that's being used here, which, like I said, doesn't get used too often. There's not a lot of backrooms levels that get used. And I guess it's understandable because, like, what can you do with this level? Like, not much at all. I mean, like, look at this. It's literally just a straight road with a blimp in the middle or somewhere in it. That's literally all it is. I remember the blimp being an entity, and something you should avoid. Oh shoot, I don't know where I am. How far does this go? Oh, there's a house. Yes, I do remember this too. I remember there being a house in this level. So yeah, this is very interesting. Like I said, with these backrooms levels that are very simple and there's not much to them, the best thing to do is to use them as transitional periods, or to use them as little mini areas that you can walk into. And I think that works out well with this. Wait. What the heck? Okay, well, I know where that takes me at least. The nice little transitional period. That's pretty cool. See, like I said, that's the best way to use those types of rooms or levels. Yeah, is to make them like transitional periods, little transitional areas, or like little side maps that you can go into. But you don't have to make them like a full map. It's not needed. What's that say? This way? Oh, yeah, I'm not going there again. I already went there. What do we got? I don't need to put that battery in just yet. So that's just a dead end area. What's that say? The mall? I mean, this game is. It's not as great as, like, the other ones I played, like Limscape or Pool Rooms or Pools or Dreamcore or Liminal Shift or The Lost Tapes or The Complex. Those games are great backrooms games. I'm not saying this isn't a great one, isn't a good one, but it's not as good as the other ones that I mentioned. But it does get a plus for using levels that haven't been used before, like level with the balloon. That is a plus, in my opinion. Righty then. Whoa. Where am I? Where am I? I have no idea where I am. Honestly, don't know where I am.